For aspiring designers, making it to New York Fashion Week is the ultimate dream come true, the headquarters of the multi-billion-dollar fashion business. But after years of hard work, the stakes are high. From first threads to final cut, designers only have minutes to make their name or break it. ABC's Rebecca Jarvis joined one designer for a wild week-long ride backstage at the runway.
It's one of the biggest fashion events of the year. Designers live or die by the tents of New York Fashion Week. Celebrities, buyers, bloggers, tastemakers, they all gather here to decide who moves on and who's left behind.
Can we get all the models? Are there people? Did anyone come?
And for the few lucky enough to get a spot under the tent, they have minutes, even seconds, to solidify their worth, fortify their presence, and claim their position among the fashion elite.
Let's do it.
It's not for the faint of heart, and for Jonny Cota of SKINGRAFT, a small company based in LA, this is it, the chance of a lifetime.
For the first time, I got all these butterflies.
How long have you spent getting ready for this?
Well, I guess we've been getting ready for 7 years because this is every young American designer's dream, is to present in the tents.
SKINGRAFT's designs are edgy and provocative and have already generated the kind of buzz a young designer can only dream of. Worn by the likes of Rihanna and Britney.
Play my favorite song.
Even Justin Bieber rocked a SKINGRAFT bomber while turning himself into Toronto police last month. But nothing can compare to the buzz factor of showing at Fashion Week. We're here as Jonny prepares for his biggest photo op yet.
Okay, can you do it one more time? At the end of your walk, hold it.
There's just 7 days to go and Jonny is agonizing over every look.
But just shake it out, relax.
He saw over 400 models in a span of just 4 hours.
It's so cutthroat to get 10 seconds, you know? Then it's like, this is who I want to represent my line. Here's the soul and the spirit of it. So for me, models are incredibly important. He's not almost too beautiful.
Too beautiful.
Uh-huh.
So there is such a thing.
There is. I mean, for us, there is. You know, it's like I wanted kind of these like little alien kids. Just like their proportions were just a little different than what you would expect as like classic beauty. And that's what we look for because I just think it's more interesting. I think it represents our brand much better, you know. Beautiful.
But it's down to the wire.
Feeling overwhelmed. I need to have a better system when I do this.
And the SKINGRAFT team is about to make the final cut.
Definites here.
Only 20 models can star in the show.
We have to fight for them. We're a small brand, we have a limited budget.
You're not going to get everybody that you want.
Okay, I get everyone I want.
Putting on a show at Fashion Week can cost upwards of $200,000. And while it's the opportunity of a lifetime, for smaller design houses like SKINGRAFT, it can be a huge financial risk.
What's the biggest curveball so far?
We have a fear of going out of business. I think last night all of our credit cards weren't working.
Because you spent all the money on the show.
Yeah, we're putting all of our eggs in this basket. And if we don't see a return on this, then we're done.
He's in the red because to compete on the big stage, they've got to hire a big-name stylist and even a beauty director.
Dry lip and a shiny eyebrow.
How many looks are probably surrounding us right now?
I would say almost 80.
There's a huge collection. We need to edit it down to exactly what we're going to show. So this is the painful process.
Stylist Masha Orlov is here to whittle down that rack of 80 outfits to just 36 of the most eye-catching.
So I have a little anxiety about that, but also excitement.
What is the story here? When you say you're creating the story?
Well, I mean, the brand has kind of an aesthetic. It's dark. It's street. It's a lot. It's
leather.
Other leather, obviously.
But for the purposes of this story,
oh, pretty.
I wanted to see how Jonny would style me.
Oh, it's gonna get dramatic up in here. Is that right?
I'm scared wearing your clothes before they walk the runway. Like I don't want to mess them up.
I know.
After all of this work you put into them.
I'm scared too.
Time to look. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think I could rock this. Basically, I'd have to get a new life, but this would be amazing.
It's 2 days till showtime. Jonny is laser focused on making sure every outfit is perfectly accessorized and molded to the model.
But that one doesn't look good.
Everything must be individually fitted.
The shoe-pocalypse. I'm in love with the looks. I'm worried about the shoes. Okay?
Yeah.
Stunning.
is stunning.
The looks are locked, but now it's all about who's who and where they're sitting.
Okay, but Kevin's not here, so we need to get him in this row.
Who do you hope is in the audience?
We want the Vogues, we want the L's. I know GQ is coming, that's super exciting to me. But I also want the bloggers, I want the young trendsetters to be there to hopefully be on board with what we're doing. Hi. How are you?
Kelly Catrone handles publicity for SKINGRAFT.
It's your first time at Lincoln Center, so it's a really big step.
I know. I was nervous.
You're going to the big boy room.
I know.
Best known as the tough as nails judge on America's Next Top Model, Kelly's job is to ensure Jonny makes a big splash.
And there's about 12 to 50 people who really make a difference. So my focus is on those 12 to 50 people. I don't give a about the other kids who come in black leather. They want to look cute and sit down. That's great.
I know I have a little bit of butterflies in my stomach. And we want to pack the place, you know. I'd rather people not be able to get in than to have any empty seats.
It's game day. We meet Jonny backstage before the show in Lincoln Center.
Okay, I'm running around a little crazy right now, so I'm going to keep running, okay? We're like 10 minutes out.
A small army of artists meticulously attending to the models' hair, their makeup, nails, and wardrobe.
Can we get all the models?
It's a controlled chaos.
Okay, describe what's going on inside of you. Because you seem zen.
Okay, all day I was a weirdo. I couldn't really talk to anyone. I was overwhelmed. I had butterflies in my stomach. Things I don't usually experience, but I was realizing the importance of tonight for the first time. There's a little whiskey back here somewhere. Where'd that go?
At 7 p.m., the crowd begins to fill the tent.
The show's about to start. Everyone's in their seats. We see the celebrities in the front row.
Years of work, months of planning, all leading up to this. Jonny's moment has finally arrived.
Let's line up. You guys, okay, amazing. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
It's showtime. And in the blink of an eye, it's over.
How you doing? I feel amazing. I'm going to Disneyland.
The audience certainly had some VIPs. But now it's a waiting game to see if that 7 minutes of stardom under the big tent will pay off and give Jonny his big break.
When can you say, I've made it?
Never. I'll never feel like we've made it. I feel like if you say that, you stop trying. But I think that we'll never make it. We will. Hopefully we get close.
For Nightline, I'm Rebecca Jarvis in New York.